kind of pounding on this one. I haven't really talked about it or discussed it for probably at least 3 or 4 years now. But every time I listen to shows and they the topics are similar to this with the UFO visitations, extraterrestrials, I just, I want to call in, but I hesitate. But tonight I went ahead and went with it because, it hits really close to home with
it sure does.
Hearing, with the fact that now that I have that in my head that, it hasn't happened yet because I'm still here, but
you never know.
Yeah, and but it happens. The problem is, come back, I won't be alive to tell about it. But I seriously thought of trying to get in touch with your friend Linda Moulton Howe.
She's on next Thursday, by the way, next week. You should.
And possibly tell her the story beginning to end because there are so many tentacles.
Well, would you like her email address?
Absolutely.
Okay, it's easy to remember, Tammy. It's earthfiles@earthfiles.com. Simple as that. earthfiles@earthfiles.com. Let's go to our first-time caller, Richard in North Dakota. Hey, Rich, go ahead.
Hey, George, good to talk to you.
You too.
Long-time listener, first-time caller, and you're a great show host. I guess I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Anyways, I was calling about your show tonight with David, and I just wanted to say that I had read a lot about this subject just because I'm infatuated with some reason, and
I don't blame you.
A lot of reports from park rangers and stuff, and people that have had these kind of ideas, and basically, I just wanted to share my opinion on what I feel like it is, and I feel like David might feel what it is some kind of intelligent entity, ancient in origins, that lies on the fringe of society. I believe that is biologically capable of opening in between our dimension and the next, the dimension that lies right next to ours. And I feel like they're able to somehow pull us in there, and that's why they prey on those that are the last in line, or those that are alone, or those that are weak or young. And for some reason, though, I feel like they don't want us for our possessions or even our skin or to eat us or anything like that. I feel like it's more like they want us for our energy.
But why do they kill these people?
Well, I believe maybe it's just the shock of pulling them in and out of these dimensions and just the shock of that on our own body, that we're not capable of that, and they are. And when they do that to us and they zap the energy out of us, then then we're no longer alive. But I feel like there's something out there that just preys on the weak and preys on the alone, and I just had to share my opinion on that.
It could be. It is frightening, though, isn't it?
Absolutely. It certainly is.
Richard, thanks. I mean, there are two subjects that are really, really frightening. The one with David Paulides, the one you've just heard, missing people, and then the black-eyed children with David Weatherly really gets to me. I mean, that is really a scary topic as well. Well, we're going to wrap up this night, but we've got more Coast to Coast shows for you all week long. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and if those of you are looking to meet up with people, paranormaldate.com and conspiracydate.com as well. That's been around for a couple months. That's a companion website there, and people are starting to, because it's growing, they're starting to meet, and it's really cool. For Dan Galante, Tom Danheiser, Lisa Lyon, Lex Lonehood, Sean Ladesseur, Stephanie Smith, Chris Borles, and George Knapp, I'm George Norrie, somewhere out there on Coast to Coast AM. We'll see you on our next edition. Until then, be safe, everyone.